So good day viewers, welcome to another biology presentation. So right here with me I have question 3 that came in biology paper 2, and this is a question that is coming from the topic called growth and development. The question reads, figure 3 shows a longitudinal section through a root tip. So this is the figure right here. And this figure is showing a longitudinal section of a root tip. So we have the parts labeled G, H, I, and J. Then you also have the vesicular bundles right here on top. Okay, so let us now look at the questions. So we are going to start with question A right here, and this is our question A. Identify the parts labeled G and J. So they want us to identify the parts labeled G and J. So when you look at the diagram, we have the part labeled G right here, and this part is called the root hair. Okay, then when you look at J right here, this part labeled J is called the root cap. Okay, so I can write our answers. We have said the part labeled G, this is called the root hair, and the part labeled J is called the root cap. So these are the answers to our question. Alright, so we come to question B right here. So question B reads, which of the labeled part in figure 3 is responsible for generating new cells? So let us take a look at the diagram. So they want us to identify which of these labeled parts is responsible for generating new cells. Is it the part labeled J, I, H, or G? So the part that is responsible for generating new cells, this is the part labeled I. This is the region that is responsible for generating new cells under the stage of growth called cell division. Okay, so we have said the region that is responsible for generating new cells is the region I. So here we just say region I. That is our answer. So we now come to question C right here. So this is our question C, and question C reads, region H is responsible for cell differentiation. Apart from vesicular bundles, state 2 other types of cells differentiated by region H. Alright, so this is region H right here, and this region H, it helps in differentiating cells. Okay, so cells here, they develop specific structures, and they are able to perform specific functions, and they are able to perform to have specific chemical reactions under this region H. That's what happens at this region. So they want us to identify the cells that are being differentiated here. So there are many cells that are differentiated at the region H. So we have the chorenchyma cell, the parenchyma cell, sclerenchyma cell, the cambium, the phloem, and the xylem. So they just wanted 2, so you can pick any from these that I've mentioned. Alright, so on question C, we have said we have many cells. You can write chorenchyma, you can also write parenchyma. So these are the cells that are differentiated by region H. Then I've also said you can write sclerenchyma, cambium, phloem, xylem. Okay, these are the answers. So they just wanted 2. So these are the 2 cells that are differentiated by region H. There are more than 2. So we now come to our question C2 right here. State 2 types of cells found in a vesicular bundle. So a vesicular bundle consists of it has the xylem and the phloem. So you say we have the xylem cell and the phloem cell. Okay, we have the xylem cell and the phloem cell. That is on question C2. We now come to question C3. So this is our question C3 right here. And the question reads, which named type of cells in C2 above allows movement of substances upwards and downwards depending on the needs of the plant? So on C2 we have said we have xylem and phloem. These are the two types of cells that are found in the vesicular bundle. So C3, they want us to identify which of these two cells between the xylem and the phloem allows movement of substances upwards and downwards depending on the needs of the plant. So the cell that will be able to do that is the phloem cell. So here you write our answer, phloem. Okay, so the xylem just allows movement of substances upwards, okay, to the plant. It doesn't transport them downwards. So we now come to our last question, which is question D right here. I'm sure you are able to see it. This is our last question, and the question reads, suggest one meristemic structure not in the diagram responsible for bringing about secondary growth in dicotyledonous plants. So we understand that secondary growth is brought about the cambium. Okay, it's brought about the cambium. Then the apical meristems, they are the ones that carry primary growth. So here we have said the answer is the cambium. This is our meristemic structure. Let me write it nicely here, cambium. So this is the meristemic structure which is responsible for bringing about secondary growth. So we've come to the end of our session. Thank you so much everybody for having time to view this content. This has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye bye.